Hello, everyone. It's so good to be here again. Thank you so much for tuning in. Yes, it's another awesome time. And right here, we have something very interesting for you because one thing that we know the Oba of Benin for is for peace and unity. And he has always shown that he wants the good of Edo State and has always tried to bring his people together in every way that he can, even when it has to do with politics and everything about the Benin Kingdom. He's always there to ensure that there's peace and tranquility. And guess what he has done this time around? He has actually sacked priest of Holy Harosa in Benin. Guess what this man has done? Well, we all know that the Oba of Benin is a good man, and he has always mean well for Edo State. So when we talk about him sacking a priest, definitely that means that such a priest has not really been doing well, or perhaps there might just be a misunderstanding that we might not just get the accurate report for, but for him to have sacked him, that means there have been numerous reports about such a priest. Perhaps he must have spoken to this priest before that he still keeps on, making the same mistake. But all the same, we'll get to the details as to why the priest was sacked and who this priest really is that was sacked. More of these details I'll bring to you, but please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, please, what are you waiting for? Ensure you hit the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit the notification. Yes, and don't forget, this is Saffron Media. We're here to give you the most trending, exciting, reliable, and authentic happenings in Nigeria and more, especially in the era of politics. So if you're new to this channel, well, this is Saffron Media. Please ensure you're part of this family and hit that subscribe button. Okay, my people, without wasting much of your time, let us get right into the details and see why the Oba have sacked the chief priest, or the priest of one of the churches in Edo State. Yes, the Oba of Benin, His Royal Majesty Oma Oba Eware Ogidigan. Ogidigan, too, has approved the sack of the presiding priest of Holy Aruasa Cathedral, or Helsa Harrison or Cow, for alleged non-compliance with ancient long tradition of the land. The decision was jointly taken by the traditional head of the church, HRM Oba Iware II, Joint Elders Committee, and top palace chiefs, after Okao was found guilty of violating the long-standing rules of the church. A statement by Benin Traditional Council (BTC) Secretary Mr. Frank Irabo said the removal of the former top priest of the church would restore sanity and lasting peace to the foremost Benin National Church. Okao was also ordered to hand over the church property in his possession as the Ohenosa to the head Iwegwai, Chief Esere. He was also warned to stop any financial transaction within the cathedral. Well, obviously, uh, it could be that, like I said earlier, that this traditional um, ancient priest has actually been making the same mistake over and over again, even after the Oba of Benin have actually spoken to him so many times. He still felt like this is perhaps it's just doing recent stuffs that might not all go well with the um, king of the Oba of Benin Kingdom, because really it might not be doing it against God, because it is a church and everything that is being done in the church is done with God in mind than people in mind, because really if it has to do with something that will please God, it is most important. But at the same time, like they say, give unto Caesar what belongs to Caesar, and give unto God what belongs to God. Yes, and the Oba of Benin said that over and over time that these priests have refused to comply with ancient long tradition of the land, and that ancient long tradition was not explained to us what the main issue really was, why they sent this priest Harrison Okao away. They just told us that he was alleged of non-compliance with ancient long tradition of the land. What is exactly this ancient long tradition? Anyway, we couldn't gather that together, but that was the report that the king actually given, and he said that the decision was jointly taken by the traditional head of the church and also the Obas, the Obaiware too, and the second joint elders committee and top palace chiefs. They all gathered and made a decision and found Okao, that is the church priest, guilty of violating the long-standing rules of the church. Well, the first were told that it was in non-compliance with ancient long tradition, and after they gathered together to make the final decision on if he should stay or not, it was found and that he was guilty of violating the long-standing rules of the church, which is enough reason for him to be, displaced. Because really, if there's a rule that the ancient church has been following and believed that it has been something that has been working for the church, I believe they should stick by it and stand by it, by not just changing things with the new wave of things that are happening. There are some things that we do not really have to change, though change is constant, and really we should learn to embrace change. But when it has to do with the church, we should be careful on how we change things. Just like they said that he was violating the rules of the church, and that is enough reason for him to be displaced. And another said in a statement by Benin Traditional Council, the secretary, Mr. Frank, also said the removal of the former top priest of the church would also restore sanity and lasting peace to the foremost Benin National Church. Perhaps this priest has been causing a lot of confusion in the church, perhaps even playing politics in the church, because that has been the order of the day in most churches. Politics is now the game, where they no longer focus on the things that are supposed to happen in church, but rather playing politics and making others feel less of themselves. Some of the things that are not even supposed to be found or held in the church are what is happening these days. And remember that the Oka was also ordered to hand over the church property in his possession and others, and also told the public that they shouldn't transact anything financial with it between him and the church. Yes, and I think that is really enough of all of this. So guys, you've heard it all. Thank you so much for listening. What do you have to say about this? Please drop it in the comment section and give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.